Hi there, it's day 175, and today's topic is I'm amazed from the power that comes from putting things into action. Now, this may seem a little bit different from the other topic, but it's what I found out. Now, I have also a certain goal, a topic that accompanies me for a long time, many years now. And what I am here sharing with you is something that comes from action, not only theory. Everything is based on my own experience and what I'm finding out. And sometimes, of course, there are eureka moments that I'm sharing and I'm also trying out. So not everything is already been experienced, but it's kind of a feeling that I'm finding out after having tried out so many things, and then I have this moment where I think this is the solution and I'm trying this out, and I know that it takes me one step closer to my goal. So this is such an experience. I told you that every month there is a certain wisdom that is changing everything for me. And this moment is what I told you a few days ago, and I'm repeating it since then in different relationships to each other or topics. And this is to see things from the opposite side in a different way. So if you're thinking in a certain way, then imagine that the opposite is true. And now I did it and I found the solution. I'm very close to it. I haven't proved it for many days in a row, but these last days, every time I had success with it. And this is so incredible because I'm reflecting about it, and what I found is that when we are on our road and we try to find the solution, and we are so close, and then always again and again we are missing the last step, the last puzzle piece. And I find out why it is, and it's because we are framing ourselves by the way we are thinking, and we are not realizing it. And we're not even coming close to the answer because we're thinking that kind of thinking has nothing to do with it. And what I mean is we have this certain frame in which we cannot think out of the box by this typical things that we adapted from our surroundings. And these kind of thinking is putting people into shifts. So we think you're black, you're poor, you are thinking in this certain way. You are wearing this kind of hat, these kind of clothes, so maybe you're stupid. And all of these attributions that we give people are putting ourselves in a corner that we dismiss everything that does not fit our view of our view on to the world, how we see things. Now, from one side, I think nobody of us can take us out of these thinking. But the question is, how far are you letting this have kind of invention in your life and an influence? Now, the thing is, we have every day about 60,000 thoughts, and just a small piece of it comes to your mind, to your consciousness, and you can decide if this is an important thought that you will spend more time with it. So think that the fact that a certain thought comes to your mind, maybe it's worth spending more time. But if you are thinking always in draws, and like people are this way, thinking this way, so they are this kind of person, and if we start thinking, no, it has to be like this, then the more what's the word, restrictions we place, the more we leave other options outside of us. So even though we think this has nothing to do with it, it has such a powerful impact in our life, because this is the way we're approaching things. So everything's connected to each other, even if it does not has anything to do with it, because it's not that you're thinking I'm dealing with one kind of subject and I'm thinking in one kind of way, and I'm dealing with another subject and I'm thinking another kind of way. All of your values that you have in life has influence and impact in everything that you do in your life. So we have to rethink the way we are thinking and have to be open. And the more open you are, the more easy you get closer to find the solutions on what you're thinking. So imagine how much impact this has. We have to rethink how we are thinking. And the problem is we are getting raised in the school by always teaching right and wrong. And we're going through life trying to find how everything is connected to each other by labeling things. The more we label things in a way that we say, this is so and this is so, and this is functioning like this and this, the more we are getting, putting restrictions in it, that only this kind of way things are working together. But visionaries don't think this way. They think if, for example, A and B make C, they think, why cannot B and C make D? So they're thinking in completely new ways. They think, why does what seems to be as a fact cannot be maybe be in a different way? So the truth maybe has another option. Maybe the truth is not the truth, and even if it is, maybe there are two truths aside from this, and you have two approaches. It's like many roads follow, bring you to Rome. It's not only one way to see things, and this is something that most people bring out of their way. They think I'm losing completely if I have no organization and strict methods. But what you can see is exactly those people. And you can name, for example, Leonardo da Vinci, who was a brilliant scientist in many ways, in many topics he had interest in. He never was thinking the way people were thinking. He always tried to find out why things are the way they are. And they say, no, it must be a different way. So every time he approached something, he was approaching in a totally different way. He never said, that's the way it is. He said, no, I don't understand it. There must be another solution. So everything he approached was in a very different way. It was like open sea, being open to what may come. And this may put you in a position that when you're trying to find the last piece of a puzzle, places you to see it in a different way and to think the opposite is exactly this method that places you right there. You have in a certain order and suddenly the order is switched away and you're thinking the opposite, which is the best possibility by having this restricted thinking to find the opposite. Sometimes the solution may be also between your thing and the opposite, is maybe sometimes in the middle, but it's the best way to approach things. And always be open to other topics. Most successful people, they read everything, even topics they don't have interest in, because they learn to approach things by this new method. So maybe the more you learn, the brighter your conscience may be, the acknowledgement, and sometimes you're thinking, oh, maybe this, what I know from the other topic, has impact, or maybe I can use this certain method in this particular situation. And this is so great and awesome. It will change your whole life. So try this out. Allow yourself to step back from your ego and what you're thinking. The less you judge, the more open you be. And I don't want to put you in a position where you accept everything. It's about, not to close yourself from other options to take care of yourself, but to the outside world, don't show restrictions. Be open, and you will find that you have not only came closer to the last mile, but you're in front of the door, and you only have to knock to enter the solution you were searching for so long. Stay tuned, enjoy, until tomorrow.